Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button right now as you come in here, as you listening to my voice. I appreciate y'all. While you at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We gonna get right to it. It's your host F Merritt. I just want to do this quick little stream, give you guys an update on a couple things. Um, Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo Alvarez. That fight's going down this weekend, Dallas Stadium. What is it? Well, I don't even know what it's called. Cowboy Stadium. I guess I'll just call it that. Whatever. Cowboy Stadium. I think it's AT&T Stadium. But yeah, man, full capacity. Supposedly it's sold out. Yesterday they had a little spat back and forth, and it was all about the ring size, right? Canelo wanted it at like I think 18 or 20 feet ring. Billy Joe Saunders wanted it, well, Billy Joe Saunders originally agreed to a 24-foot size ring, but it said his team. His team said that they would agree to a 20-foot ring. You know, 22, whatever. So they had some issues with that. Eddie Hearn had to get in the middle. Uh, Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo, their teams kind of ran into each other in the lobby of the hotel. They were calling each other, names and stuff or whatever. And I mean, is this a case of Canelo just being a diva? Is this a case of Billy Joe Saunders trying to hold his ground? I don't know. From what I'm hearing that they agreed upon like 22 or 24 feet, and now Canelo wants to change it. Well, now Canelo did want to change it at the time. Supposedly everything is taken care of. I don't know what they agreed upon. I don't know if they had to give Billy Joe Saunders a little bit more money. But I mean, when you have the leverage in the situation, we have a signed contract. This is what the ring should be. I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to fight you if you don't do what you said you're going to do. This is what we contractually agreed upon. I have a belt. I'm bringing something to the table. You are the A side Canelo. Yes, you are. But at the same time, I'm still Billy Joe Saunders. I have a belt, and I have a reputation of pulling out of fights. So what you going to do? You going to give me what I want? Or are you going to have everybody come over here? I'll go home and have everybody look at you crazy because you're fighting another lower level competition, competitor. Speaking of that, supposedly John Ryder, the UK's John Ryder. Is he from the UK? Yeah, I think he's from the UK. John Ryder is supposed to be on standby just in case anything does happen. So we could possibly have John Ryder against Canelo. Listen, man, I don't have time for this. Honestly, the fight, I'm picking Canelo. Canelo's going to go in there and get the job done. We know what he's going to do. He's going to go in there, try to cut off the ring, walk Billy Joe Saunders down, go to his body, stop him. I'm gonna give Billy Joe Saunders some credit, and I'm gonna say he lasts about the eighth or ninth round. We got to be real. Billy Joe Saunders hasn't looked the same since what? Since that whole, I don't know, since he came up to 68. Yeah, ever since he got caught with that inhaler situation when he was about to fight Demetrius Andrade. Now, the inhaler was legal over in the UK, but it's not legal over here in America. So he had to pull out of it. Well, they had to cancel the fight or something, and the fight never took place. And Demetrius Andrade had to fight somebody else. But nonetheless, after that situation, Billy Joe Saunders went up to 68, and he just hasn't been looking good. He hasn't been looking real, slick like. Um, he's just been looking off, been looking real ordinary. He hasn't been looking like a special fighter. He hasn't looked. Okay, I think the best performance that Billy Joe Saunders put on was against David Lemieux. I think he looked pretty good in the Chris Eubank fight too. But that David Lemieux fight, he looked good in that fight. He was slick, doing whatever he wanted to do, using every bit of the ring, sticking and moving. He looked phenomenal. Now, can he do that? Can he rewind the test of time and go back in time and beat that Billy Joe Saunders against Canelo? I don't know. Styles make fights. Canelo has skills. There was a situation with the judges. Now we had this ring situation, but like I said, they got that taken care of. So we're gonna move on from that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what other issues that those guys have. They shouldn't be having no issues during fight week. Honestly, they shouldn't be having. Everything should be ironed out, ready to go. Everything agreed upon. You do what you say you're gonna do, and let's fight. It's not hard, people. Okay. Um, Go to UFC for a second. Nate Diaz Leon Edwards. It was postponed. They were supposed to fight, but the fight got postponed. I believe it was supposed to be for May 15th, and it's postponed to, I think, let me check, June 12th, I believe. Not really sure. Yeah, June 12th is supposed to be in Glendale, Arizona. Nate Diaz making his return. I think this fight is going to be UFC 263. This fight's going to be a non-title fight, but it's still going to be a five round fight. So we'll see what happens with that, man. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't. Are we back? We good? Because I don't know what just happened. Okay, but yeah, Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. Listen, I'm trying to learn a lot more about MMA. That is, y'all just ride with me as I learn. I'm gonna be bringing some people in. I'm gonna start doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you guys updated on MMA. I appreciate all my new subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Support who supports you guys. Hit the like button. I appreciate all of y'all. But yeah, Nate Diaz, man, he's getting kind of up there. You know what I'm saying? He's get a lot of mileage on him, a lot of fights, a lot of wars. Looks to be slowing down a bit. If Leon Edwards beats him, I would imagine, I would hope he would be in line for a title shot. Nate Diaz, if he beats Leon Edwards in phenomenal fashion, I would hope he would be in line for a title shot. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be in Glendale, Arizona, so we'll see what's up with that. You know, it's gonna be on the West Coast. Nate in Nate Diaz's favor. Supposedly he pulled out. Well, the fight was postponed. I think from what I've been hearing, Nate Diaz had a back injury. You know, give us some time, heal up a little bit, see what happens with that, and then we get right back to it. So June 12th is the date. Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz, Glendale, Arizona. You guys be on the lookout for that. I do believe it was UFC 263. Listen, I'm excited for it. I want to see what Nate Diaz looks like, what shape he's in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. I'm excited, man. But we're moving on from the UFC. I'm gonna probably drop another UFC video and going further detail. I think what's his name, Diego Sanchez or something he said. But I'm gonna go further detail about that because I thought that story was very interesting with what's going on with that. But get back to boxing real quick because this is gonna be a little quick stream. Manny Pacquiao, Hall of Famer, boxing's only 8 division world champion, Manny Pacquiao. His next fight is supposed to be his last fight. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. I have no problem with that. You've done everything you need to do in the sport of boxing. You've made a lot of money. You know, I don't think I've never seen Manny Pacquiao fight. I think I want to go see him fight. Depending on where his last fight is going to be, I might check it out. There's rumors of Mikey Garcia. There were rumors of Terrence Crawford. They were supposed to fight May 15th in Dubai. Terrence Crawford supposedly has a date in June. He's in camp. Manny Pacquiao, I don't know if he's in camp or not or whatever. Manny Pacquiao's like 77,000 years old right now. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not how old he is. He's like 67,000 years old. It's time to hang it up. You've done everything. I don't have no problem with it. And on top of that, you were kind of getting in the way of Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford trying to do undisputed because you had the WBO belt. No, you had the WBA belt because you just beat Keith Thurman. So they had to strip him. So his last fight supposedly might be Mikey Garcia. Terrence Crawford. I mean, A lot of people say the Terrence Crawford fight is off, but from what I'm hearing, the negotiations are still ongoing. Terrence Crawford wants that Manny Pacquiao fight. He knows Manny Pacquiao is a worldwide superstar legend. He has a fan base uh, that will follow him to anywhere he fights. You know what I'm saying? He has a great fan base, and Terrence Crawford wants that. Terrence Crawford wants his respect. He deserves a fight against a legend. He deserves a big fight. And I mean, this was a fight that was supposed to happen years ago. Now, Mikey Garcia, me, in my personal opinion, I don't care if Mikey Garcia fights Manny Pacquiao. Do I think it'll be exciting? Um, I think it all depends on what Manny Pacquiao shows up. If Manny Pacquiao is in shape, he's not affected by the long layoff. His age doesn't catch up with him, being like 57 million years old. Um, Goes in there, throws punches and bunches, combinations, tries to steal around, hit with flurries and stuff here and there, uses angles, mixing up with power. I think it would be great. Mikey Garcia is a counterpuncher. He's always in great position to counterpunch you at any time. He has power. Um, I believe there were former sparring partners before, so they do know each other. Like I said, it all depends on Manny Pacquiao. If he gets old overnight, he might get in there, feel great the first couple rounds, and then Father Time catches up with you. He's tired. He's over with. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens with that, man. But look forward to the Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, back and forth. I guarantee you, as every day of the fighter, I mean, as the fight gets closer, every day that goes by, I guarantee you these guys are gonna be going back and forth like two girls in a bad girls clubhouse. I'm telling you, they're gonna be, oh well, I want this and I want that, and well, don't do this, and I'm gonna do this, and well, you know what, I didn't like this in negotiation, so we're gonna demand more money, and well, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be ridiculous. I guarantee, you know what, I'm gonna start thinking, I think this fight might not even happen. I think this fight might not even happen. I think Billy Joe Saunders might actually put his foot down on something stupid and say we're going to pull out the fight if this fight doesn't happen. I just look at it. It's kind of crazy. I just think John Ryder is there. He kind of feels like something weird is going to happen. Billy Joe Saunders has pulled out at least like 4 or 5 fights. Man, Canelo might just be like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this guy. Well, I don't know. Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards. Be on the lookout for Manny Pacquiao, his last fight. We'll see what happens, man. Anyway, hit the like button, comment below, share. I just wanted to hit y'all with a quick little stream. I'm hungry. I'm about to get some breakfast, you know what I'm saying? As y'all are getting up, enjoying your day, please hit that like button as you hear my voice. Hit the subscribe button for all things sports entertainment related. I appreciate the new subscribers. I appreciate all the support. Ride with me as we continue to grow together. You feel me? And with that being said, it's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm gone.